Welcome to the news on Enyimba TV. We are reaching you from the commercial city of Ubah. First, the headlines. Governor Oti says those planning nationwide protests should get police approval. Kenneth Okonkwo part ways dumps Labour Party, says Peter Obi lacks leadership skills. Inspector General of Police gives a take charge order to tactical squad commanders ahead of planned nationwide protests. Thanks for joining us on the news at this time. I am Mary Ihejirika. Now the news in details. Abia State Governor Alex Oti has approved the conduct of the year 2022 and 2023 promotion, conversion and confirmation exercise in the state's civil service. The exercise is coming 3 weeks after the state government cancelled the command promotions and other elevation exercises which were carried out by the immediate past administration, which Oti's government alleged did not follow due process. In a statement issued by the Abia State Civil Service Commission, the ministries, departments and agencies and MDAs were requested to forward the original advance copy of their briefs to the Civil Service Commission on or before August 2, 2024, as contained in the 2022-2023 promotion guidelines. The announcement copy, which was dated July 25, 2024, and signed by the Permanent Secretary, Dim Ijoma Clara, for the Chairman of the Abia State Civil Service Commission, advised that the brief for years 2022 and 2023 should be prepared separately for ease of reference. Abia State Governor Alex Oti has promised to bring down the dilapidated government house buildings in Umuahia before the end of December 2024 and transform them. He disclosed this at the Arochukwu LGA headquarters while commissioning some projects executed by the mayor of Arochukwu LGA, Joe Eza Aro. Governor Oti explained that he has not been operating from the government house in Umuahia because of the dilapidated nature of the buildings. Abia State Governor Dr. Alex Oti says those planning to organize the nationwide protest should get police approval. The governor spoke when Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP in the 2023 elections, visited him at his country home in Mvose, Isialango South local government area of Abia State. He said it is illegal for people to organize a protest without getting approval from the police, urging that residents of the state should consider the implications of the demonstration before embarking on it. Abia State Police Command has paraded some suspected criminals arrested for various offences in the state. Enyimba TV's Kingsley Chibike reports that 8 suspects were paraded for various criminal offences ranging from armed robbery, kidnapping, rape, defilement and vandalism of government properties. Speaking to journalists during the parade, the police public relations officer ASP Maureen Chinaka disclosed that a total of 142 male suspects and 20 female suspects were successfully apprehended during various operations. Some of the suspects who spoke to Enyimba TV, including Amandekwachi Chigozirim and Mukoma Anayo, both from Imo State and residing in Aba, said that they were involved in the stealing of a motorbike. On his part, Commissioner for Police, Abia State Command, Kenechukwu Onwemelie, described the planned protest scheduled for August 1 as unnecessary. He called on the organizers to take a cue from what transpired at the NSAS in 2020. Member representing Aba Central State Constituency in Abia State House of Assembly, Honorable Uchonye Stephen Akachukwu, has defended his decision to procure receptacle buckets for his constituency. In an exclusive interview with Enyimba TV at the Abia State House of Assembly complex, the lawmaker said the decision was due to consultations and request members of his constituents. The House Committee Chairman on Appropriation also revealed that the sophisticated waste buckets cost him about 3.7 million naira each. Honorable Akachukwu promised to procure more to other locations while promising to embark on youth empowerment program. Enyimba TV gathers that the lawmaker has come under criticism for embarking on such projects with fanfare. Still on the situation of power supply in Ubah, where some areas are experiencing poor power supply. This time, residents of School Road are quite impressed with the services of the distribution company. Our correspondent Amarachi Osondo was at the location and filed in this report.
Prepayment metering system was introduced to abolish unfair billing practices in the society. Prepaid meters offer accurate billing based on the actual energy used. This means that businesses can monitor their usage and pay for only what they consume. Narrating his experience, Enyimba, a businessman at School Road, stated that power supply in the area is quite commendable.
Apart from the other side, so ebanda hane machoko that prepare meter ndine wote be side kokwa na ha de side.
Use of prepaid meters ensures that energy costs are regulated and businesses can avoid unnecessary consumption.
I didn't work based on my own work. I didn't work off my this side. Once I recharge it, I the steady 247. As you can see, I got one work the pana. I got the quantity room benga lawa shop la pambanyo kwa.
Prepaid meters are excellent choice for business owners looking forward to manage their energy bills effectively. Prepayment allows better financial planning, eliminating the need for unexpected bills. This budget-friendly feature enables businesses to plan, manage, and control energy costs better. Amarachi Osondo reporting.
Nigerian Air Force says its Operation Delta Safe destroyed 12 illegal refining sites and 2 reservoirs in airstrikes in Abia and River States. Director of Public Relations and Information (NAF) AVM Edward Gabquet made this known in a statement in Abuja. Gabquet said the Air Force had intensified efforts to minimize the activities of oil thieves and other economic saboteurs in the Niger Delta. He said the armed investigation undertaken by the aircraft revealed several illegal refining sites located in many fenced houses at Umweze in Abia. According to him, the illegal refining sites, which were subsequently destroyed, were observed hidden under thick vegetation around Owaza. Nigerian Senate is mourning the death of Senator representing Anambra South District in the National Assembly, Ubah. He was said to have departed Nigeria for the UK 2 days ago. Ubah died in the United Kingdom, where he went for an operation. He would have been 53 on September 3. A statement signed by the Senate spokesman, the Nigeria Senate Senator Yemi Adaramodu in Abuja, described Mba as an exemplary leader. Ahead of the planned nationwide protest, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has ordered commanders of tactical squads to take charge of their areas of operations by preventing violence and anarchy across the country. The order comes following a determination by the organizers of the protest to proceed with the protest despite appeals by the government, individuals, and groups. Addressing the commanders from the Police Mobile Forces Counter-Terrorism Unit and Special Protection Unit in Abuja, Egbetokun says citizens have a right to peaceful protest. However, such rights must not be allowed to infringe on the rights of others. While briefing journalists in Abuja, he specifically asked all groups planning to participate in the demonstrations to submit their details to the commissioners of police in their respective states. Meanwhile, Nigeria Police Force has defended its request for the names and other details of intending participants of the forthcoming August nationwide #EndBadGovernance protest. First spokesman Muyiwa Adejobi said having such details is standard procedure to ensure the safety of all participants and prevent any unlawful activities. The police had last week made the demand to protect peaceful protesters, but many Nigerians, including activist Deji Adeyanju, rejected such a condition. Mr. Adejobi, an assistant commissioner of police, said that the IGP's request was not out of place in the interest of defense, public safety, public order, public morality, or public health, or for the purpose of protecting the rights and freedom of other persons as enshrined in Section 45(1) of the Nigerian Constitution. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Wike, says he is yet to receive an application for the use of Eagle Square, Abuja, as a protest ground. Wike spoke at a town hall meeting in the FCT where he dissuaded residents from participating in the nationwide protest built for August 1 to 10. He said peace and order in the FCT cannot be guaranteed if residents join the protest. The minister said proper communication channels to use Eagle Square as a demonstration ground have also not been employed. According to Wike, the application was sought through broadcast television. Meanwhile, one of the arrowheads of the planned #End Bad Governance protest against economic hardship slated for August says the Eagle Square in Abuja is a public property and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyeso Wike, has no choice than to allow hungry Nigerian youths demonstrate their displeasure on the facility. Damilare Adenola, the director of mobilization of Take It Back movement, a non-governmental organization, stated this in a televised interview. Adenola blamed the delay in the delivery of the letter on bureaucratic bottlenecks in the government, but said the minister would get the letter unfailingly on Monday ahead of the demonstration starting on Thursday. Ahead of the planned #End Bad Governance nationwide protest in August, human rights lawyer Ebun Olu Adeboruwa is asking the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) to probe telecommunication operators' alleged disconnection of subscribers. The senior advocate of Nigeria warned that telcos should not attempt to sabotage the forthcoming protest against economic hardship in Nigeria by restricting internet access among displeased citizens. The senior lawyer said the contract between telecom companies and their subscribers remains sacrosanct and should not be tampered with arbitrarily. Labour Party's LB presidential candidate for 2023, Peter Obi, is expressing his support for the nationwide protest scheduled for August. Obi, the former Anambra State governor, said the Nigerian constitution allows room for protest as it is the right of citizens. He, however, warned against violence, saying such demonstrations should be done within the confines of the law. Obi identified hunger and hopelessness among the youths as the sponsors of the protest, calling on the Nigerian authorities to engage and give a listening ear to the protesters. A spokesperson of the Labour Party LP presidential campaign organization, Kenneth Okonkwo, is criticizing the party's presidential candidate in 2023, Peter Obi, on his approach to party matters. Okonkwo, who joined the LP in 2022, accused Obi of failing to resolve the eternal crisis rocking the party. According to the movie maker turned politician, Obi did not do enough to build the party and solve the party's leadership crisis. He claimed that every member of the LP was confused about the future of the party because of the lack of leadership from the presidential candidate. The former spokesperson said he has no plans to join APC or PDP, stressing that the decision to adjust my relationship with Mr. Peter Obi was not personal. Meanwhile, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, has responded to the criticism by Kenneth Okonkwo, LP spokesperson, saying that he remains an ally despite his criticism of his leadership style. He said disagreements and differing opinions are a natural part of any group, society, or movement, and having differing views does not make someone an enemy. He therefore urged his supporters to refrain from discouragement or negative remarks towards Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo or anyone who lives or disagrees with his views or strategies. You're watching Enyimba TV News. After the short break, the news continues with foreign, business and sports updates. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back and thanks for staying tuned. Now the news continues. We begin with foreign. Israel's Security Cabinet has authorized Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government to decide on the manner and timing of a response to a rocket strike in the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights that killed 12 teenagers and children, and which Israel and the United States blamed on Lebanese armed group Hezbollah. Hezbollah denied responsibility for the attack on Saturday, the deadliest in Israel or Israeli annexed territory since Palestinian militant group Hamas' October 7 assault sparked the war in Gaza. That conflict has spread to several fronts and risks spiraling into a wider regional conflict. Israel has vowed retaliation against Hezbollah in Lebanon, and Israeli jets hit targets in southern Lebanon during the day on Sunday. But there were expectations a stronger response could follow the Security Cabinet meeting convened by Netanyahu in Tel Aviv. And on business, top technology firms such as Netflix, Google, DSTV, GoTV and Microsoft have raised their Nigeria subscription prices due to the galloping inflation in the economy. Gaming apps are not left out, with the naira value dropping from 768.16 kobo per dollar on July 20, 2023 to 1,600 naira 0.29 kobo per dollar on July 26, 2024 in the official market. These price increases are due to the various economic challenges impacting business operations. Record high inflation reaching 34.19% in June 2024, and the naira's devaluation have forced many companies to adjust prices. This decline in the naira's value has exacerbated the operating environment for businesses while eroding Nigeria's purchasing power. Netflix is the most recent digital service provider to raise prices twice in less than 6 months. And on sports, 9-time African champions Nigeria Super Falcons suffered a narrow 1-0 defeat to Spain in their second Group C match at the Paris 2024 Women's Olympic Football Tournament in Nantes. The defeat leaves the Super Falcons at the bottom of the table with no points following their 1-0 loss to Brazil in the opening match. The lone goal came in the 85th minute from a well-placed free kick by Spanish and Barcelona feminine midfielder Alexia Putellas. La Roja have cemented their place in the quarterfinals of the tournament, with a match remaining against Brazil on Wednesday. The defeat leaves the Super Falcons needing a must-win against Japan in their next match on Wednesday to have any hope of progressing to the knockout stages of the Paris 2024 Women's Olympic Football Tournament. With the sports story, we wrap up this edition of news on Enyimba TV at this time. But before we go, here is a recap of the top stories. In the news, we told you that Governor Oti has said those planning nationwide protests should get police approval. We also told you that Kenneth Okonkwo has parted ways and has dumped Labour Party and said Peter Obi lacks leadership skills. And we told you Inspector General of Police has given a take-charge order to tactical squad commanders ahead of planned nationwide protests. And that's our package of news for now. Please join us for more updates in our subsequent bulletins. Meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe to this channel on YouTube. Click on the notification bell to receive alerts when new videos are uploaded. Thank you for watching. On behalf of the production team, I am Mary Ihejirika saying do have yourself an amazing day.